Find the equation of the tangent to the curve 3x squared y plus 2x is equal to 1. So when x is equal to -1. In order to find the equation of a line, you always need a slope and a point on the line. Right now we're finding the equation of the tangent, and we know that we can find the slope of the tangent using by taking the derivative and subbing in our point. The thing is we don't have our point yet. Because this is an implicit function, then in order to know the slope, I need to know what the x value is and what the y value is. So let's find that first. We can find the y value by subbing the x value into the function and solving for y. So if I sub in, I know that x is equal to -1, so I can sub in 3 times -1 squared times y, if we're solving for y, plus 2 times -1 is equal to 1. So on here I get -1 squared, so that's 1 times 3 means I get 3y, minus 2 is equal to 1. I can get y alone, and I'll find that y is equal to 3 divided by 3, or 1. So now I have my point is -1, 1. From there, I can now calculate the slope by taking the derivative. But since it's an implicit function, remember that you have to use implicit differentiation. So to take the derivative of this, I take the derivative of both sides, and whenever I take the derivative of a y, I must include y prime. So as I take the derivative of the first term, 3x squared y, that is actually two functions, 3x squared and y. What's going on between them, it's multiplication, so I'm going to have to use product rule on that. So f prime, that's of course f prime g plus g prime f. So f prime is 6x times g is y, and then plus g prime f. So g prime is going to be y prime because it's the derivative of y is 1, but then I took the derivative of y, so I need y prime, times f, which is 3x squared. Now I can move on to the next term. So what's the derivative of 2x? It's 2. And it's equal to, and what's the derivative of 1? It's 0. Now I can get y prime alone by moving every term that doesn't have a y prime to the other side. So I'll get -6xy and minus 2, and then I'll have to divide by the 3x squared. So I get 3x squared on the bottom. So now that's my y prime. In order to find the slope of the tangent, mt, I'm going to sub in my point. So by subbing in my point, I'm going to get -6 times -1 times 1. That's for this -6xy, minus 2 over 3 times -1 squared. On the top, I get -6 times -1 is 6, minus 2 is 4. And on the bottom, I get 3 times 1, essentially, so I get 3. So that's the slope of my tangent. mt is equal to 4/3. I have my slope, I have my point, so now I can go sub it into y is equal to mx plus b and solve for b. In for the y, I'll put 1. In for the m, I'll put 4/3. In for the x, I'll put -1, and I'll leave b and solve for it. I get 1 is equal to -4/3 plus b. So I'll move the -4/3 to the other side by adding it. So 1 plus 4/3 is 7/3. So therefore, the equation of my tangent is y is equal to 4/3 x plus 7/3.